Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you guys are at in the world. This is your boy, the Street Level Marketer, and this video is for those of you who are active members, a part of our community, the TFU Gold and More Trading System. Um, I want to share something with you guys, and of course, if you're on YouTube watching this for the first time and you're interested in learning how to get a very simple tradable system, this is something you may want to consider. But for those of you on the team, I want to show you guys something, especially if you're new in trading. The one thing about trading, there's so many ways to capture pips. You got trend trading, counter trend trading, pullback trading, sniper. You got all kinds of ways that people go in to look to gather pips. And even with this particular strategy, we do a lot of pullback trading with the exhaustions coming in the 15-minute windows, which are your level 3 and your ZZ, and then you have some directional arrows. A lot of times people want to trade the pullbacks off of this. But let me encourage you guys, especially if you're brand new, to focus on being more consistent in winning your trades, to consider only focusing on directional trading. So what I'm going to share with you guys is how to be more consistent when you take your trades, to feel more confident that there's a higher probability that you will win that trade. Because pullback trades are, they have about a 60-70% winning ratio. What I mean by that is you don't know how long that pullback is going to be. Because in your mind, you may want a set 20 pips in a pullback once you get the signal. But it only gives you 8 pips. And then it goes the other way. And you'd be like, man, I lost that trade. Well, by the time the signal came, the pips kind of ran out, because that's not really the direction that the market is trying to go. So again, sometimes you can definitely capture those. This would be one of those scenarios right here where you would have caught the pullback. Very simple. You got the star. This is the level 3. The semaphore is it's the bigger one. And again, I have both the aggressive and the conservative entry. The small thumb is the aggressive, the big one is the conservative. So even if you jumped in here, you would have caught your pips. Even if you jumped here on conservative, you would have caught your pips. So can you capture pips doing pullbacks? Yes. But let me encourage you guys to focus on trading direction. What is direction? These big old arrows in the 15-minute window is telling me where the market is currently moving or wants to move. Okay, these arrows move with the market, so they do repaint. That's why we don't trade them. Remember, we don't trade anything in the 15-minute window. We just use it for information. The little 2 ZZs are continuations of trades in the direction, but you only take the pullback trades off of the level 3s, which are the bigger ones, the blue and red. But again, we're only going to talk about directional trading. So as you guys saw, even today, Thursday, right after the New York session, we got a change in our direction right here. Right here, it changed our direction. Arrow came right here on this candle here, which is 1815. Very simple, clean trade. Very simple, clean trade. So at 1845, because each candle takes 15 minutes over here. These are 1-minute window entries. So at 1845, we got a aggressive entry right here at 1835 while this candle was forming. So literally when this candle ended right here at 45, you could have got in that trade. Signal came here. You just wanted this arrow to complete so you can complete the change in the direction. That was one entry. Well, let's say you missed that. And yes, you would have got your pips. It went up 77 pips from the entry in the direction. You got to see how simple, clean, and easy that was versus trying to chase 5, 10, 15, possible 20 pips on pullbacks. When you trade with the direction, you can get you 30, 40, 50, sometimes even more. And this is on USD JPY. But as the market was coming close to the end of the day, this would have been a pullback trade. You see how that aggressive one would have got you caught. But look, that right there was your re-entry right here. It even gave you a get ready signal, which is these pip masters. You had a pip master pullback here, get ready. You would have entered here. This is, you see, this is what I'm talking about, where the pullback sometimes will get you with little to no pips because you're trying to trade those pullbacks. And yes, there was a level 3 semaphore there, here, and it just wasn't ready. And so, but right here, that's your entry right there before the market closed. And even there, as the market is closing, you still would have grabbed you 20 pips. Let me show you another one. On Thursday, we're going into Wednesday, and I'll end the video here. We're going to be long. Right here on the 15th, this is where our direction changed to be more bearish. All right. Right there, we were bearish. And then I'll go back, scan back to it on the 15th. I know what happened, so I'll just go there. There it is right there. Got your signal. You already had your aggressive entry. You had your conservative entry, and the candle came right here at 12:30. So at 12:45, right there. So literally right here, because at 12, yeah. This is where you could have took your trade here. You already had your entries right there. Then you got the change of the direction. Just wait for price to pull back, or even if you didn't, you could have entered in. It pulled back when you were about 25, 30 pips, but it gave you every bit of 50 something pips. But that's not even the one I'm talking about. That could have been one, but as you scroll, price just kept on going down. Kept on going down because that was a nice direction change. You didn't have to worry about the pullbacks and how many pips can you steal out of the pullback because you're trading in the direction. Then you got a bullish, right here would have been your bullish pullback right there. There was a level 3 here. Was a level 3, it moved. And then you got a pullback, but we're going to avoid that. Here is a re-entry right here. All right, re-entry right there. That would, you could have got you another 25 pips. Why? Because you're trading in the direction of your directional arrow in the 15-minute window. Then you got a bullish right here. Then there pullback up here. You void this. This is not your trade. And here's another thing I'll tell a lot of you new people that are trading, and one in particular. Just because you see the pips moving doesn't mean you have to jump in on them. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. Just because you see the pips and you're like, hey, that went up 30, 40, 50 pips. I could have got some of that. All pips are not your pips. But here, look at this direction. Even with this big pullback, this little number 2, this is where this comes into play. This is the value of these 2s, because the 2s let you know that there's a possible continuation in that direction. So this 2 actually came right here on this candle right here. Then it moved to this candle here. So it was on this candle here. Then it moved up to this candle here. So what am I looking for? I'm only looking for sales. I'm not looking for any buys until I get a direction change in my arrow. So that I avoided this trade, even with, it would have been a good one. I don't know that. I don't know it was going to pull back like that. But I do know that I'm trading in the direction of my directional arrow. Right here at the top at 2130, which is right here, I got my directional arrow 2 that's agreeing with my arrow pointing down. So remember, if the dots are at the bottom, you're looking for buys. If the dots on top of the candle, you're looking for sales. A buy, a sale. So here we're looking for a sale in the direction of our arrow. I scroll over, and what do I see right there? An aggressive entry in the direction of my continuation, exhaustion 2, in the direction of my directional arrow. That's my trade right there. I enter the trade here on this candle where that white line is, and I scroll over. I scroll over. I scroll over. I keep scrolling. You got a bullish arrow here. I ignore it. Why? Because those are not my trades. These are not exits for us. We have take profits and we have stop loss. So if I'm wrong on this trade, price needs to come and break my last high, which is right here. These are only entry signals. The thumbs are entry signals, not exit signals. Entry signals. Now, if you want to exit because you're in good profits, when you get those, you can. But they're not mandatory exit signals. So that's your trade here. You could even got in. And guys, that's still right there. Gave you 26 pips. It rolled into the next day, Thursday. There was another opportunity. If you took those pips there, you had another opportunity here. Why? In the direction of your 2, in the direction of your directional arrow. You're only looking for sales, so you don't have to worry about buys until your arrow changes. You enter that trade right here. Let me draw your line right there on that white line, and I scroll over. I scroll over. Uh-oh. This is aggressive. This is conservative. Now, I know some of you that are watching this, you're going to ask, how can I get both of those on there? Let me warn you. Some people are getting confused when they get these arrows. When you get these thumbs. So not everybody is able to handle both the aggressive and the conservative on their screen at the same time. But if you can and you want to, all you simply do is install the 5.0 scapular twice. That's all I did. I installed it twice. And the first one I have it on, this one here is option 6. That's conservative. And then when I installed it again, I put it on option 4. I know that's aggressive. I changed the color so I know. I made it white. I don't know why that one's lavender. I'm glad I saw that. So make them both white. And then there you go. So, and then I changed the size of them. Oh, let me go back. So I had to be distinguished on which one. Not only the color, but the size as well. And so my size for the aggressive, I left it on the default 6. And for my conservative, I put it on a 9. All right. I wanted to be very clear. That one, when it's big old thumbs, I know that's conservative. Small thumbs, I know that it's aggressive. I made my colors different for the aggressive versus the conservative. And I kept the aggressive ones both the same color because I know one thumb is pointing up and one thumb is pointing down. So back to the trade. Again, direction only. I have a continuation 2 for sale. And now all I'm waiting on is bearish thumbs in the 1 minute window. I could have took that one for 25 pips right before the end of the day. Market opened up right at 5 o'clock where the volume starts to move. I got me another entry agreeing with everything, guys. Take that trade, got the conservative entry. If you missed the aggressive, you could have got in conservative. Look what happened. Look what happened. Look what happened. Look what happened. You would have ate. And you're not worrying about these small pullback pips because you can grab you 20, 30, 40 when the market is moving. So if you would have entered there, guys, that gave you 84 pips. On you, Jay? Come on, y'all. And so then you had your little dot here, your 2 here. Then the market spiked up. There's no way you would have known that. That's important for you not to be greedy. You got market pushed all the way up, all the way up. And guess what? Your direction still did not change. And guess what you got again? Another 2 on top of the candles, letting you know that there's possibly some more direction bearish. And guess what you saw? There it is. Your aggressive entry right here. Remember, these entries are just entries. So by getting this conservative, don't get freaked out. That's your entry here. That's why it's important that you might not want to have both the aggressive and conservative on, because they will confuse a new trader. I'm just telling y'all right now. So that could have been another entry right there. Gave you another 25, 30 pips. There's your conservative entry right here. You could have got you another 20-some pips. Price kept on doing what? Pushing down. So even right there was 40 from the conservative and another 50. So can you get 50 pips a day? Absolutely. Let me give you this last tip for directional trading. You could, if you know the session that you're trading, then you can open up those pairs. So here's my tip. If you are a working person, you just work your 9 to 5 and you're like, hey man, I really want to get into this trading thing, but I don't have time to trade in the morning and I need to get some sleep at night. Here's a good system for you to consider using to trade between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. 4-hour window. Okay, the volume starts to move around 5. You'll get your nice push around 6, and it'll go somewhere to around about 9 o'clock, 10 at the latest. And after that, you know, it's the market's still gonna move, but it's gonna wind down for you, and it's gonna get, you know, slow down a little bit. But that's a good window for you to start trading. Here are the pairs that I will consider you doing. Trading, of course, my favorite. I'm back. That's crazy. I can't say my favorite no more. That's not true. A pair that I'm trading more frequently is USD JPY. USD JPY. If you are a working person, but you want to see if you can come in this market during the Asian session and grab you anywhere from 25 to 50 plus pips, trading in the direction of the market using the TFU Gold More system, here's something for you to do. USD JPY. You can do GBP JPY, Euro JPY, SWIFT JPY. You can do AUD JPY, CAD JPY, NZD JPY. What is the common thing that I'm saying? JPY. Why? Because that's the Japanese yen. We're in the Asian session. So trade the pairs that's going to give you volatility and movement during their session. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll put up GBP JPY, Euro JPY, USD JPY, and AUD. So 4 pairs, and they kind of move around the same, not exactly, but they typically move in the same direction. And so I'll be getting the same setup, same directions, getting the same setups. So then I can enter all 4 of those trades using proper risk management and get my 50 plus pips versus trying to use a big lot size on one of them and getting it. So guys, this is a great way for you working people to get your feet wet with the trading in this big, huge $7 trillion a day industry, and really becoming consistent in capturing you 25 to 50 pips a day. Get off of work, get you some dinner, kiss the babies, kiss the wife or whoever, what it is, sit down, get in the market, let the market set itself up. All my system has alerts on them, so they'll alert you on your phone. We'll show you how to set all that up. But the key part of trading, directional trading, is going to take patience. You cannot be anxious to get in the trade, and just because you're ready to trade doesn't mean that you need to get pips. Let the market come to you. Don't worry about trading the pullbacks. Once you get better at trading, then you can jump into grabbing those pullback trades. But I think directional trading will be a lot more beneficial for new people and a lot more consistent in traders as a whole and winning more of your trades. So I'm right at 20 minutes. This video, hopefully you'll see value in it. If you like it, hit the like button, and we'll have more content and more things coming out as I see profitable things with the TFU and more system. If you want to get the system, go ahead and up under the description, you'll see my email and my text. If you call me and you don't text me, I probably won't answer. So text me first, leave me your name. Of course, I will get back to you. I'm a real person, even though I'm behind the screen versus showing my face, real person. So I will get back to you. If you're already on the team, make sure you watch this video multiple times. If you need help with setting it up to make sure that you're ready to trade in the direction, please shoot me a quick message through Telegram, and I'll set up some time with you to do a Zoom to make sure you're taken care of. All right, guys, y'all make it a great one. Peace.